So I'd like to think about this answer in two parts. Now, the first is we need to think about what's caused this chaos to start with, and that's the fact that all of the changes that we're experiencing in the identity space are being driven by the fact that consumer privacy and security of their data is in focus. And so as a result, we're creating an ecosystem and environment where the source of the data, which is the consumer, that consumer is more involved in how that data is being captured, and through their opt-in and consent, it's creating a greater level of accuracy and accountability with that data that's going to be used. And so for so long, marketers have been presented with data-driven segments that have been ballooning in size and arguably not so much in performance. And so we're seeing segments that may be 3 to 5 times the size of the entire population of the United States available for people to be able to buy. And that just doesn't make any sense. And so there's sort of, in this highly accountable and arguably more accurate ecosystem that we're going to be in, marketers are going to be sort of given the opportunity of applying more sort of almost common sense to the buys that they make, seeing as the audiences may be smaller, but they will make more sense because the consumer is involved in that data being gathered. And at the same time, they hopefully will follow in terms of accountability and performance of those segments based upon the solution that is there. And so when you think about addressable audiences, it's going to create a greater opportunity for marketers to have more accurate and higher quality sort of opportunities with data. Now, the second part of the conversation is the fact that there is going to be a large part of what you would refer to arguably as the unknown web, which is where today you can target audiences enabled by solutions or technologies like third-party cookies that are going away. And it's going to result in a lot of impressions and a lot of users not being known. And so what we'll find is that new and exciting technologies will be generated based upon the need to be able to reach into those audiences that are arguably invisible. A great example of this is, from Verizon Media, the next-gen solutions, which we talked about and released just a week or so ago, use our consumer base as a seed set, and that feeds into sort of machine learning and algorithms that allows us to infer audiences such as interests or demos that allow us to present marketers with opportunities of being able to reach into impressions and audiences that ordinarily they wouldn't be able to see. And so I think one of the most interesting parts of this conversation is that this chaos is creating an environment where new and exciting solutions are being created and built that will present new opportunities to marketers to be able to ultimately achieve their overall marketing objectives.